Hello and welcome to the Makeup Foundation. In this video we're going to be looking at how to create brows. We're going to use two different techniques, powder and pencil, to see the difference between the two. So we're going to start with the powder. I'm actually using the LimeLily brow palette, which contains 4 different colours for working with the brow. So select the colour the nearest to the actual hair colour of the client. So for Jane we're actually going to use a Havana because that's the darkest. Now first, before we even start the brow, we're actually going to look at how to create the perfect brow shape and where your brow should start and finish. The start of the brow should begin where the nostril and the corner of the eye meet. So place your brush or any straight object on the nostril, follow the eye line and then straight up, and that's where the start should be of your brow. So we're just going to mark that with a little bit of powder so we know where to start. The highest point of the brow should go from the nostril straight through the pupil when the client looks forward. So this is actually going to be our highest point here. And the brow should always finish where the nostril meets the corner of the eye. So Jane has already got the perfect length brows, so we're just going to emphasise these slightly. Now when we work with powder, we actually work backwards across the eye. The reason we do that is we actually want the colour to go onto the skin and not just on top of the hairs. If it goes on top of the hairs, once we go outside, the wind blows, the colour disappears. So we always want to work backwards underneath the brow itself, putting the colour onto the skin so that the final finish is soft and subtle, but the colour stays there all day. So we're just going to use a 103 brush. This is a fine eyeliner brush with a slight angle. We're going to work backwards across the brow. So we're going to start at that point at the end. So we're going to work in small strokes, starting at the end point, working upwards underneath the brow. So we're going right through the brow hairs, up to that highest point. So we're going to create that as our arch point. And then we're going to start working down into the hairs. I'm going to actually use a brow comb now, number 121, just to soften that application and brush your brow into shape. The powder gives a soft application, so we're going to look at using an eyebrow pencil now, which will give a stronger effect. So again, we're using our calculations that we showed earlier. So we're going to work, now with a pencil you can actually work on top. So actually going to pencil through the brows, follow that brow shape, up to the arch, and then down, following that line. This is a LimeLily taupe pencil. It works very well with any hair colour. I'm just going to use that brow comb again to brush the brows into place. Just going to check that they're equal. And there we have it, some perfect brows to frame our face. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out any of our other videos, please see our website. Thank you.